everyone, it's Ann. Today we're going to take a look at an older deck. It's called the Cathar Tarot by John Matthews and Will Kinghan. John Matthews, Will Kinghan. Alright. It's in a hard case box. It's published by Watkins Publishing. There's the side, top, and the bottom. And it's one of these that it slides out. So there's this blue ribbon, and you pull, and it slides out. And this was published back in 2016, so it's been out for about 5 years. We're in 2021. I bought this about a year ago, a year and a half ago. Here's the guidebook. We'll take a look at that at the end. And I have not worked with it, so I thought I'll do a quick walkthrough for those who have not seen it or are not familiar with it and who may be interested. Now this came kind of like ripped, but it was just the cardboard, so I didn't, I didn't mind, so I just didn't return it, but the cards itself was fine. So this is cardboard right here, where the cards lay in, and then it just slides, so it slides in and out. Alright, so that's the box, and the card backs is this golden yellow. And they are not gilded. As you can see, there's a sheen on them, so there's a little bit of a laminate. And they do look shorter than the traditional tarot card. Yeah, so they are shorter, a little bit shorter than the traditional tarot, and wider. So they're that much wider. So shorter by that much and wider by that much. Alright. Now the cards, some of the cards have been renamed, but they do list it in the book. And we'll take a look at the guidebook at the end. So so there's a glare that way. So let's see. Zoom in a little bit more. I think that's enough. Alright, so the first one is the Fool. It's been renamed to the Bonhomme or Bonhomie. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Alright. Then we have the Magician, which has been renamed to the Barfat or Barfat. And the High Priestess have been renamed to Lady Wisdom, and it has Philosophia, the word in the picture there, the illustration. Alright, and then the Empress has been renamed to Eslamande de Fox. I don't know if this is French or Latin. It's like a different language. And the Emperor has been renamed to Raymond de Trencavel. That's the Emperor. The Hierophant has been renamed to Lucifer. And I did do a quick glance at the guidebook, and it says the darkest moments or the darkest time is what leads to the light, because I didn't understand why they named the Hierophant, renamed the Hierophant to Lucifer, but that was the gist of it. Like during your darkest times or darkest hour, that's when you seek the most light. And we'll take a look at what it says in the guidebook, but I just want to mention that because that was a little confusing when I saw that. Why was the Hierophant renamed to Lucifer? Alright, and the Lovers have been renamed to the Love Feast. And the Chariot has been renamed to Ascension, and there's no movement at all, like the guy's laying down. So this deck has a lot of symbolism and a lot of spiritual symbolism and meaning behind them. I mean, it can get deep, is my sense. Okay, so the strength card, there's no line, it's been renamed to the Meloramentum. See, it's like very deep, profound. All right. The Hermit has been renamed to the Grail Knight. The Wheel is still the Wheel, but it's called the Wheel of Life. And Justice has been renamed to the Convenenza. All right. The Hanged Man has been renamed to the Endora. Very interesting. Death is still Death. The Apparelamentum. All right. So 14 is... What is 14 traditionally? I can't remember. Is 14th traditionally death? No, 13 is death. I don't know. 14 is temperance. Yeah, perhaps. 15 is traditionally the devil. And it's been renamed to the Demige. So this is definitely not a deck for a beginner, by the way, as you can tell, unless you're really called and you read intuitively and you're drawn to this, and you can just read from the picture. 16 is Montségur. So this looks like the Tower. Yep. And 17 is normally the Star, the World of Truth. So there is a star up top there. And then the World of Shadows. And then we have the World of Light. So very interesting. All right. So shadows and light. And then we have the Last Judgment. And then the Consolamentum for card 21, which is traditionally the World. Alright, so moving on to the suits. I don't know all the name of the suits, so I'm just going to go through them and then we'll look at the guidebook at the end. So that way I'm not stopping on every one. 2 of Shields. 3 of Shields. 4 of Shields. 5 of Shields. 6 of Shields. 7 of Shields. 8 of Shields. 9 of Shields. 10 of Shields. And then the court cards have been renamed Squire of Shields, Knight of Shields, Lady instead of Queen, and then Lord. Alright, so this is Swords. So I wonder if Shields is Pentacles. So Swords is still Swords, 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Definitely doesn't follow the Rider Waite System for sure. 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Squire of Swords, Knight of Swords, Lady of Swords, Lord of Swords. Ace of Love, so obviously that's cups. That's easy. 2 of Love, 3 of Love, 4 of Love, 5 of Love, 6 of Love, 7 of Love, 8 of Love, 9 of Love, 10 of Love, Squire of Love, Knight of Love, Lady of Love, Lord of Love, Ace of Wisdom, 2 of Wisdom, 3 of Wisdom, 4 of Wisdom, 5 of Wisdom, 6 of Wisdom, 7 of Wisdom, 8 of Wisdom, 9 of Wisdom, 10 of Wisdom, Squire of Wisdom, Knight of Wisdom, Lady of Wisdom, and Lord of Wisdom. And here are the backs one more time. Alright, so let's take a look at the guidebook so we can understand. I'm going to zoom you out here. Alright, guidebook. Watkins Publishing. We have the contents. Introduction. Who were the Cathars? So they explain who the Cathars are. A few color pictures of the cards, the Cathars and the Tarot. And then the books of life. And then the major arcana. And then it does tell you like what the traditional card is. Like for example, 0, we have the Bonhomme or Bonhomie, and then underneath it says the Fool. So that way you know when you're looking at the guidebook. And there is a large color picture, the Prophet, the magician. Alright. So let's skim and skip through to the minor arcana. Oh, I had told you guys about number 5, right? For those who are interested. See how it says Lucifer is the Hierophant? And it says light is to be found in the densest darkness. In Cathar belief, the God of the Old Testament, or the God of darkness, was the creator of the evil, fallen world in which humanity was forced to live, while the God of the New Testament, or the God of light, of whom Jesus was an emanation, or the first angel, ruled over a paradisal world, which was the eventual destiny of all good people. Between these two opposing forces stood Lucifer, who was originally ranked among the angels of heaven, but was tricked by Satan and fell from heaven, ending up on earth as a devilish trickster. Here Lucifer is not Satan, and goodness existed within him. He thus became a gateway between the two worlds, the world of good and that of evil. Wow, this is very interesting. But I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but that gives you an idea. Divination. So they have like a description of the card, and then they have a divination section. The Hierophant represents a person for an inner impulse, okay. The Hierophant represents a person or an inner impulse whose wisdom is supreme, someone to whom you may turn unhesitantly for advice and directions. These letters are small, by the way, you guys. So if you need readers, you definitely need them to read these. They're a little smaller than normal. All right, so let's go. Okay, so the minors, here we are a little less. So the pictures, there are color pictures, but they're smaller, and they only have like a column of writing each. And let me see, does it tell me shields? Shield is spring. Okay, so shield was wands. So shields represent the wands. Represents faith. Symbol is shield and season is spring. So it breaks it down for you for each suit. And then the swords represents truth. The symbol sword, season is summer. And then the book of love, human, represents human and divine love. Symbol is the phoenix. Season is autumn. And then the book of wisdom represents knowledge. Symbol, season is winter. So wisdom, I believe, is pentacles. And shield is equivalent to wands. Although it's a little bit different because this stack is different. And then in the back there are spreads, sample spreads. So this is very interesting. I'm going to have to go back and read this guidebook because it sounds like there's a lot of stuff in here. Oh, further reading and sources, appendix. Yeah, so it breaks it up for you. So there's a chart. The name of the cards in this deck versus the name of the card in traditional. So that's good. They break it down for you. Alright. And then the minor. Okay, so yep. Here it is. The Book of Shields. So shields is staffs, traditionally. Swords is swords. Love is cup. And wisdom is discs or pentacles. Alright. So there you have it, acknowledgments. And so there's a total of 111 pages. All right, you guys. So I don't think this deck is for everyone. But it's a very interesting deck, very deep, very spiritual. So if it's something you want to learn more about, I will put the link in the description under the video. Hope you enjoy that. It's something different. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you again in the next video. Bye.